Welcome to Stress Proof. Today we're talking about the correlation between the human brain, the human body, and depression. Anytime we find our state in a state of depression, anytime we find ourselves depressed or melancholy or morose, whatever terminology you want to find, the reason I'm being careful with terms is depression implies a form of sickness or pathology, and the truth is we all go through it at one time or another. Depression is a normal human experience. Being stuck in a state of depression, not being able to get out of it, that's an unhealthy state. So let's go back to talking about the human brain. In an earlier video, I talked about the triune brain theory. Under depression, blood is shunted away from the front part of the brain, and it goes into the back part of our brain. When we're depressed, certain things happen. We become less cognizant and creative, and we become much more emotional and much more reactive. So we don't think of solutions as much, but we sure feel and know that we don't like the state we're in. Another part of the brain that turns off in depression is the suboccipital prefrontal cortex. And this is where the concept of time happens. In that concept, people lose the understanding of the past and the future, and they come up with words like always and never. How long have you felt this way? Oh my God, it's always been this way. And you know what? I don't think I'm ever going to get better. It's always going to be this way. You know, there's just no hope. That's the state of depression. It doesn't mean those comments are true. It means that we're unable to conceive of past and future. Another thing to understand is that depression causes a shape in the body. So when we're forward rounded, our chin's forward, we're collapsing our organs and we're not able to breathe deep. We focus mostly on our exhale. And that's the sound of depression. In order to counter depression, or I should say one way to counter depression, is to do a couple of different things with your body. Bring your shoulders back. Open up the chest, get broad across the shoulders. And this is really difficult, especially when you're depressed, but smile. Lift the corners of your mouth. Lifting the corners of your mouth physically changes your blood chemistry. So you want to lift, smile, and hold that state, even if it's awkward, for 2 minutes. Breathing in rapidly, with a big smile on your face and your shoulders back, will change your state. This is not the stance of a depressed person. So it's hard to shift out of it because it's generally a self-fulfilling prophecy. The story of depression, the woes that happen to me, the things that I've lost in my life that are near and dear to me, cause a shape. The shape changes your blood chemistry, changes the way the blood moves in your head, and you begin to become unable to think of past and future. It feels hopeless because the present moment sucks and it looks like it's never going to get better and that it's always been this way. Change that by changing your shape, changing your breathing pattern, smiling, and standing vertical. This is one way to shift a state of depression, melancholy, or darkness in your life. Thanks a lot. Another tip from Stress Proof, and I hope you found this one helpful as well.